Hey, beautiful ladies, Karen McCoy here, and welcome to episode 10, Food Freedom or Food Prison. Where are you living? Let's chat. All right. Okay, so we often talk about our relationship with food. What I often see, of course, is women coming to me who are in what I call a food prison. So they've done diet after diet. They have a negative relationship with food. They are basically looking at the pain of trying to lose weight. And the reason for that is because they're in a place of food prison. So number one, diets are prisons. And number two, when we're starting to look at things from a place of, do I have to? Oh, I don't know if I can. I'm afraid of failure. I'll have to restrict myself. I won't have any fun. It'll hamper my social life. I won't be able to eat what I want. That, my friend, is a food prison. And when you're operating from this place, you simply will not and cannot create a healthy relationship with food. And that's what we want in order to begin to have a successful and easy weight loss journey and to maintain our weight loss for the next 20 or 30 years, however long we're on the planet. So this is where we have to look at food freedom. What does that mean? We're not supposed to be overindulged in our thinking around food and constantly in our minds about food. And this is what diets do. They're constantly having you focus on food. When's the next meal? What can I eat? What can I eat? Oh, is that too big? Oh, I should do my fitness pal. Blah, 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 blah. All of this craziness. And that is creating an energy draw on the brain. And when it's an energy draw in here, it's an energy draw on the body. And you're living from a place of heaviness and rules and regulations and places where we're not supposed to live from. So the food freedom comes when we start shifting how we want to feel, how we want to think, how we see food as fuel, food as building health, food as building cellular energy, all of that stuff. And then food takes on a different relationship where it's in sync with us instead of, oh, butting up against. Because when we're in push, 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 when we're in that place, we're in a place of resistance. And we cannot create a new habit, new body, new way of losing weight that's successful and stays off with ease when we're coming from a place of resistance. So the food freedom is where we're thinking differently about food, where a cookie just becomes a cookie again. So in the old way, in resistance and in a food prison, we just want, but we can't have it because we've got to lose the weight. And so it's kind of like we're disciplining this child by constantly pushing them down. Well, it's not building a confident, healthy, self-empowered child. Whereas over here, when you start managing your food as an adult instead of child energy, this is adult energy, then you start seeing that you have given way too much power away to the thinking about food. You actually don't have a food problem. You have a thinking about food problem. And that's where in our work, as empowerment coaches, we change the meaning around that. Because if you don't change the meaning, you're going to fall into the old, which is the food prison, which is what everybody in mainstream is talking about. So please be careful where you hang your hat every day, what you're watching, who you're listening to, who you're surrounding yourself with, because that piece, the mainstream, is losing weight and trying to manage your metabolism and your healthy eating and trying to shop and trying to cook and all that stuff is always, more often than not, it's a negative. And there's such heaviness around it, right? Whereas we're not supposed to spend that much time focused on food and that much time focused on the problem of food, because it's not a problem, it's us. Okay, so consider, first of all, getting real with your conversation inside your head around food. Start writing that down. Start writing down and see where you sit. Probably you're over in seeing it as a food prison when you need to see it as food freedom. And this is what proper mentoring, leadership, coaching does. if done the right way. Even, I hate to say it, a lot of nutritionists, a lot of trainers are still over here, right? You just have to conform. You're not trying hard enough. No, no, no. It's the wrong way of approaching it. We're supposed to have food freedom. We're supposed to have tolerable and consistent hunger cues. Hunger is important in order for us to maintain our metabolism and to lose body fat. We have to feel a little bit hungry. And then we feed our bodies with proper foods and proper macros, timing, portions. And then we put it away and we don't think about it again until our tummies call us. It takes time to build that healthy relationship with metabolism and hunger cues. But once it's there, it's set unless you unset it. And then your body operates from a place of unconsciously calling for food. You eat and love the food and enjoy it, and then you put it away. And you don't fester about it. Because when you're festering about it and you're looking at what's wrong about it, you're in a food prison. And what we want is food freedom. So today, consider your relationship with food and consider, yes, you too can change it. All right, take care.